Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most important topics for anyone who's serious about preparedness, Prepper 101. Whether you're just starting your journey into the world of prepping or looking to solidify your plan, this guide is for you. The goal here is to lay down a solid foundation for building a preparedness plan that will help you and your loved ones navigate any crisis, be it natural disasters, economic collapse, or even just a prolonged power outage. So, grab your notepad, because we're about to cover the basics, the must-haves, and the mindset you need to thrive when the unexpected happens. Before we dive into today's topic, I want to share something that can really kickstart your preparedness journey. In the comments section below, you'll find a link to the best curated selection of essential products for beginners looking to get into prepping. And the great news? They're all available at super affordable prices. So, if you're serious about getting prepared and want to start with the right gear without overspending, make sure to check out the link. It's the perfect first step towards securing your future. Don't miss out. Click the link in the comments and get started now. The first thing we need to address is the mindset of a prepper. Prepping isn't just about stockpiling supplies. It's a way of thinking. It's about being proactive rather than reactive in the face of potential threats. Preppers anticipate problems before they arise and take steps to mitigate those risks. This mindset starts with acknowledging that the world is unpredictable and that emergencies can happen at any time. Whether it's a natural disaster, a financial crisis, or a sudden loss of utilities, being prepared means you won't be caught off guard. Having the right mindset also means understanding that prepping is a continuous process. It's not something you do once and forget about. You need to regularly evaluate your plans, update your supplies, and stay informed about potential threats. The world is constantly changing, and your preparedness plan needs to evolve with it. Remember, the goal isn't to live in fear, but to have peace of mind knowing that you're ready for whatever comes your way. Before you start stockpiling supplies, it's crucial to assess the specific risks you're most likely to face. Prepping isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. What works for one person might not be suitable for another. Begin by identifying the most likely threats in your area. Are you in a region prone to hurricanes, earthquakes, or wildfires? Do you live in a densely populated urban area where civil unrest could be a concern? Or perhaps you're more worried about economic instability or a prolonged power outage. Once you've identified your primary risks, you can start tailoring your preparedness plan to address those specific scenarios. For example, if you live in an area prone to hurricanes, your focus might be on securing your home and having a plan for evacuation. If you're concerned about economic instability, you might prioritize financial preparedness and stockpiling long-term food supplies. The key is to prepare for the most likely scenarios first, and then expand your plan as you become more experienced. Every prepper needs a basic emergency kit, and this is where most beginners start. Your emergency kit, also known as a bug-out bag, BOB, should contain all the essentials you'll need to survive for at least 72 hours. This kit should be portable and easy to grab in case you need to evacuate quickly. Here's a list of must-have items for your emergency kit. 1. Water. You'll need at least 1 gallon of water per person per day. Pack enough water to last at least 3 days, or include a reliable water filtration system if carrying that much water isn't feasible. 2. Food. Non-perishable food items that are easy to prepare are essential. Think along the lines of energy bars, canned goods, and freeze-dried meals. Make sure to include a manual can opener if you're packing canned food. 3. Shelter. A lightweight tent, emergency blankets, or a tarp can provide temporary shelter. You'll also want to include a sleeping bag or bivy sack to protect you from the elements. 4. First aid kit. Your first aid kit should include basic medical supplies like bandages, antiseptic wipes, pain relievers, and any prescription medications you might need. Also, consider adding items like a tourniquet, splints, and burn cream. 5. Tools and gear. A multi-tool, knife, and fire-starting materials are crucial. You should also have a flashlight with extra batteries, a portable stove or cooking system, and a whistle for signaling. 6. Clothing. Pack a change of clothes appropriate for the climate, including extra socks and underwear. Waterproof clothing or a poncho can also be invaluable. 7. Personal hygiene items. Include items like soap, hand sanitizer, toothbrushes, toothpaste, and toilet paper. Maintaining hygiene is crucial, even in an emergency situation. 8. Important documents. Keep copies of important documents like IDs, insurance papers, and emergency contacts in a waterproof bag. 9. Communication. A battery-powered or hand-crank radio will help you stay informed during an emergency. A charged power bank for your phone is also a good idea. 10. Cash. In an emergency, ATMs and credit card machines might not be operational. Keep some cash in small denominations in your kit. Once your emergency kit is assembled, make sure it's easily accessible. Store it in a location where you can grab it quickly if you need to evacuate. Short-term preparedness is important, but long-term food storage is where true prepping begins. In a prolonged crisis, you'll need more than just a 72-hour kit. Here's how to start building a long-term food supply that can sustain you and your family for weeks, months, or even years. When selecting food for long-term storage, focus on items that are non-perishable, nutrient-dense, and easy to prepare. Some of the best options include rice, oats, and other grains have a long shelf life and can be used in a variety of dishes. Canned vegetables, fruits, meats, and soups are easy to store and have a long shelf life. Just be sure to rotate them regularly. These are excellent sources of protein and have an indefinite shelf life when stored properly. Freeze-dried meals are lightweight, easy to prepare, and can last up to 25 years. Honey has an indefinite shelf life and can be used as a sweetener or for medicinal purposes. Dried pasta is easy to store and can be paired with various sauces or canned goods. Powdered milk can be used in recipes or as a drink and has a long shelf life. Proper storage is key to maintaining the quality of your food supply. Here are some tips for storing your food long-term. Store food in a cool, dry, and dark location. Avoid areas that are prone to temperature fluctuations or moisture. Use food-grade buckets, mylar bags, or vacuum-sealed bags to keep food fresh. Oxygen absorbers can also help extend the shelf life of your food. Label all food with the date of storage and rotate your stock regularly. Use the oldest items first to ensure nothing goes to waste. Store food off the ground and away from walls to prevent pests from getting into your supplies. Consider using diatomaceous earth around your storage area to deter insects. In addition to food, water is a critical component of long-term survival. You should have a plan for both storing water and filtering it. Store at least 1 gallon of water per person per day for drinking and sanitation. If you don't have space to store large quantities of water, invest in a high-quality water filtration system. As mentioned earlier, the Water Freedom System is an excellent option for producing clean, drinkable water in any situation. Having supplies is one thing, but knowing how to use them effectively is another. That's where a home emergency plan comes in. This plan should outline what to do in various scenarios, from natural disasters to civil unrest. Here's what to include in your plan. Create a list of emergency contacts, including family members, neighbors, and local authorities. Make sure everyone in your household knows who to contact in different situations. Identify multiple evacuation routes from your home in case one is blocked. Practice these routes with your family to ensure everyone knows where to go in an emergency. Establish a communication plan in case you're separated from your family during an emergency. This could include meeting points, using a specific messaging app, or having a designated person to check in with. Learn how to turn off utilities like gas, water, and electricity in your home. In certain emergencies, shutting off these utilities can prevent fires, floods, or further damage to your property. Assign roles and responsibilities to each family member. This could include who grabs the emergency kit, who manages communications, and who helps younger children or pets. Regularly conduct emergency drills with your family. These drills should cover different scenarios, such as a fire, earthquake, or intruder. The more familiar everyone is with the plan, the more smoothly things will go in a real emergency. Keep a weather radio or another reliable source of information on hand. Staying informed about what's happening around you can make all the difference in an emergency situation. Having the right supplies is essential, but knowing how to use them is equally important. Developing a set of core survival skills can greatly increase your chances of thriving in an emergency. Here are some skills every prepper should learn. Basic first aid is a must-know skill for any prepper. Learn how to treat cuts, burns, and other common injuries. Taking a CPR class is also highly recommended. Whether you're using a lighter, matches, or a fire starter, being able to create a fire is crucial for warmth, cooking, and signaling for help. In case you need to evacuate or navigate unfamiliar terrain, knowing how to use a map and compass is invaluable. GPS systems are great, but they're not always reliable in a disaster scenario. Growing your own food is a great way to supplement your long-term food storage. Learn the basics of gardening, including soil preparation, planting, and harvesting. Understanding how to purify water is critical. Whether you're using a filtration system, boiling, or chemical treatments, knowing how to ensure your water is safe to drink is vital. Prepping doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start small, focus on the basics, and gradually build up your supplies and skills. The peace of mind that comes with knowing you're prepared for the unexpected is priceless. Remember, prepping is about taking control of your future and ensuring that you and your loved ones are ready for whatever life throws your way. Don't wait until it's too late. Start your prepping journey today. And don't forget, water is the cornerstone of survival. If you haven't yet, check out the Water Freedom System through the link in the comments. It could be the key to ensuring you and your family have access to clean water in any situation. Stay safe, stay prepared, and I'll see you in the next video.